But y'all been here for years, coming out the pocket and serving them, right?
Damn right.
But that's the curse that God said would happen to us. Because we disobeyed him. We got to come back to the obedience of our power. Completely white. It wouldn't be no point for God to show you that you're going to turn even more whiter. But see, this is what he did to him. But see, this is a dark-skinned woman right here, and her face turns white. She loses her pigmentation. This was what happened to Moses' hand. But now let's see what happened, because he's going to change his hand back to his original state. Go ahead.
And he said, "Put thy hand into thy bosom again." And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
As his other flesh. Let me see that Israelite, not African. Let me see that one. So his hand was turned back to what it originally was. Oh, we got Edomites right here. But yeah, that's what happened. But look, he turned back to his original complexion after the Most High made his hand leprous to show his power, to show who he was. That's again proving that the children of Israel are a dark-skinned nation, which we are here to prove to you. You are an Israelite according to the Bible. We out here in Compton on Central and Alondra. Our people out here living these curses. If you go to every owner of one of these stores, who owns it? Let me ask y'all, because y'all be sitting down here. Who owns all these stores in here? Right here? Not us, right? But you know that's a curse according to the Bible? Let's get that. Deuteronomy 28. Yeah, that's good. It's in Deuteronomy 28. The Bible where the children of Israel disobeyed God. He said these are all the things that's going to happen to us, which is happening right now. Because we here in a shopping center in our neighborhood, but we don't own nothing. So guess what? The people that we patronize with and support, they get all our money, and in return, they take it to their neighborhoods. They take it back to their people. Why aren't we bringing our own stores up in our own neighborhood and giving our own people their own jobs? We can't do it because of the curses that we disobey God. He said this is going to happen to you. Read this. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
See, God said we're going to serve our enemies. Our enemies are the ones that brought us over here on cargo slave ships. The white man, right? Everybody know that. It's recorded in history. You would never take your friend and put them on and subject them to slavery, right? Beat their teeth out when they rebel against you, right? You would never do your friend like that, but they did us like that. They did our forefathers like that, and they still continue to kill us today. So the Bible said we're going to serve our enemies. We are here in America, indeed, serving our enemies. Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
See, the Most High God, he sent it against us. And the way for us to get out of this hellhole is for us to repent as a nation of people. Not just a few of us, but all of us. We have to repent. Go ahead.
In hunger and in thirst.
He said, in hunger and thirst, we're going to serve our enemies. The same thing happened then. It's happening now. We hunger and we thirsty. We want a place to stay. We want equality, right? We want to live good. We want clothes on our feet, shoes on our feet, clothes on our back. And we don't want to eat the poison food. But guess what? Because of our disobedience, we got to come in our neighborhoods and patronize the people that don't give a damn about us. When have any of these stores out here had a community day and said we're going to serve the people? Not one, right? But y'all been here for years, coming out the pocket and serving them, right?
Damn right.
But that's the curse that God said would happen to us. Because we disobeyed him. We got to come back to the obedience of our power. But go ahead.
And in the want of all things.
See, in want of all things. Even though we don't want to, because this store right here in the neighborhood, we got to come here. If not, we got to go way on the west side or way on the east side just to get something, right? But it's convenient for us to come right here in our own neighborhood and buy something. But that's a curse that God put up on the children of Israel. If we go to Koreatown, you don't see no black stores in Koreatown. We go to Little Armenia. You don't see no black stores in Little Armenia. You don't. But guess what? They always tell you, we lazy, it ain't no money in the hood. But who set up in our hood? Chinese, Japanese, the Arabs. They got the gas station, right? They got the stores, right? But they in our neighborhoods, taking our money. But that's set up by design for us to know who we are as the children of Israel in our cursed conditions. But go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Didn't they put a yoke of iron on our necks?
I thought you knew.
Yeah. During slavery, they put a yoke of iron up on our neck. You know when you domesticate the dog, you put a leash on him, right? And you hold him down. And then once he's domesticated, you let the leash go. And what does he do? He go right back to you and cower down to you. Oh, I need food. I need this. That's what we do today. Because we don't have no land. We truly don't have housing, right? Because if you have a house and you stop paying taxes on your house, guess who takes it? The government. And the game over for you, right? So how are we free here in America? We not. You know, to drive a car that you have to get a license, a driver license, and then you have to pay for registration on the car that you bought year by year after year, and insurance. Insurance is a ripoff because you don't have an accident every year, and some people never have an accident and they never get that money back. But that's the cursed condition of the Bible that we living out today. And I want to show y'all that we still here today. Let's get Ecclesiastes. I want to get Ecclesiastes 4 and 16. If you don't believe that we are the children of Israel, suffer the same condition, I'm going to show you right now.
That's right.
That we are the same people that was back then or now. Because when you have a baby, your seed continues to live on. And the Bible says that we will not be destroyed as a nation of people. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 16. You got it? All right, go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 16. There is no end of all the people.
See, God said there ain't no end of all the people. So the children of Israel are still here living today because they always show us the people that stole our nationality, the people that stole our history, the people that claim to be us, which are not us, according to the Bible. So let's go back to Deuteronomy 28. They show us the white man as being us. That's also a curse, according to this Bible. And then you got pastors and preachers that teach that junk. Because all they want is your money. We don't want your money. We want your soul to be saved. That's why we come out. We don't got no damn collection plate, right? Y'all don't see no collection plate out here. Y'all don't see us begging for money. But what we do come out here to do is tell you the truth, according to the Bible. So go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
So we serving our enemies. Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Which the Most High God sent the white man against us. That's our enemies, right? They were the enemies of the children of Israel way back when, which were the Amalekites. Read your Bible. Take your Bible. Look up the Amalekites. Go ahead.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in the want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
See, the white man destroyed us through his lies, through his philosophy, right? We have schools, right? It's two young men right now. They have dreadlocks. They're in Texas. The school district said that they can't walk across the stage if they don't cut their dreads. When does cutting your hair count as you crossing the stage? You already got the education, but you know when it happened? When the Native Americans, what was that called? It was boarding schools. When the Native Americans were put in boarding schools, you know what they made them do? Cut their hair off, not practice their customs. The white man is still practicing that today. They want us to cut our hair off and not practice our customs. They want you to shave your beard to get a job with them, right? To emasculate you, right? They want you to cut your hair and not practice your customs. They want you to be like them. You have to fit in to their society for us. But that's a curse. But how do we come back out of that curse? I'm going to show you, Deuteronomy 30. I'm going to show you how we come out of the curse, man. You got it? Deuteronomy 30? 30 and 1. This is how the children of Israel, the African Americans, the Latinos, the Native Americans are going to come out from under the curse of the so-called white man. And all the curses that were put on us are going to be put on the white man, according to the Bible.
That's right.
Go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 30. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee.
So God said, He telling us, it shall come to pass when all these things come upon us. Now He going to tell you the things that came upon us. Go ahead.
The blessings
which we had our own land. Hold that. Let's get Ephesians 4:26. I'm going to show you the blessing that we had. Go ahead, read that.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
See, Jerusalem, that's where we come from. The land of Canaan, which God took from the Egyptians. He gave that land to us. Go ahead.
Which is above is free, which is the mother of us all.
See, that was our land. That's where we were birthed from. From Jerusalem, from our own homeland. That was the blessing we had. Now go back to the Deuteronomy 28. Go ahead, read it.
And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse.
So we living out the curse right now. We're here in America, served 400 years to the white man. And one of all things, food, shelter, clothing, education, right? Medical benefits, right? But go ahead. We living out the curses.
Which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations.
Then we calling it to mind among all the nations. Amongst ourselves, who the 12 tribes of children of Israel descend from. The white man, the Chinese man, the Japanese man, the Arab man, the Armenian man, right? Go ahead.
Whither the Lord thy God hath driven thee.
See, the Lord, our power driven us here because of our disobedience. Go ahead.
And shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his